Buongiorno.
Hope everyone's doing well. I am extremely tired, so hopefully we won't get any stupid mistakes. But I'm not going to hold my breath on the stupid mistakes.
It's okay, we have plenty of expendable Pokemon right now.
We have some. No Pokemon is expendable, they're all useful. At least as far as I'm concerned. Anyway, so...
What would you do with a Dunsparce?
Cry because it doesn't get an evolution.
Yep.
That's pretty much all you can do with the Dunsparce.
Exactly. It's expendable, right?
I guess. Hey, Nito. Just want to confirm, because I did make a couple of changes to the audio. I just want to confirm that that's all running okay.
I've still not had any audio go through. Maybe I should refresh.
Yeah, it might be...
It might be my end.
Just wanna...
No, I'm getting audio.
I did make a couple of changes to the audio. I just want to confirm that that's all running okay.
I've still not had any audio go through. Maybe I should refresh. Yeah, I sound a lot better now.
Okay.
At least on my end, I sound a lot better. Who's to say what it would look like in the video logs? But at least our live audience will be happy.
Yeah. Hey, Hasman. Yeah, the other person is my friend Distranda, so hopefully all the audio is as it should be. Because last time, as you can probably tell from the video, that Distranda's audio was a bit lower than mine. And
really echoey.
Yeah, and really echoey for some reason. No idea why that's the case. And compression didn't really help that, so it helped my voice fine, but not yours.
I think the headcanon of it is that I am just a voice in the back of your mind, and slowly but surely my existence is being affirmed by the audience recognizing it. And that's why I'm now clearer. By the end of this thing, I've...
Canon. Yeah, but by the end of this, you'll have taken over my channel.
I will be drowning you out colossally.
By the end of it, you'll be fighting the Adamantoids and doing a Skyrim roleplay.
You'll be echoing in the background.
Stop ruining my character!
You know me, just mess him.
Right, let's get started, I think. Yep, everything is running good, so I can get rid of the preview if OBS will behave. To save on CPU space, because I don't want my new iMac burning out prematurely. Okay. Please let this work. Right. As far as I know... Oh, right, yeah, I didn't load.
Ah, that would explain.
There we go.
And you're like, oh, and I didn't save. Back to start.
I sincerely hope you're joking, Hasman.
I will verify.
Because there's nothing I can do about that.
Ah, that would explain. I don't sound echoey.
Sounds decent from where I'm hearing.
Back to start. Hasman, you prankster, you. You Klefki.
So, right, last stream we'd managed to...
We beat up a demonic old man.
Yeah. We were vulgar to a bunch of monks, and we found out that Distra only likes majestic, well-endowed Pokemon, apparently. And we also have our current team in the bottom, on the bottom screen, if you can see there. We have Kuturi the Hoot Hoot. In fact, I might as well just show him.
Yay! What a majestic Hoot Hoot. Yeah, Hickey the Totodile.
Yeah, we have Hickey the Totodile, who's level 10. Dr. Roxo, the Geodude, who's currently level 5. I also noticed that its defense is its nature lowers defense and raises special attack.
That is the worst possible nature.
Yeah.
I thought it was the reverse. I thought it lowered special. Oh, that's really good. Nope.
Yeah, that's Oh well. Maro the Rattata, who's still level 3.
Who is cannon fodder?
Probably. Unfortunately, unless we can train it to be in the top percentage of Rattata.
The top percentage of Rattata is like the shiniest in the trash can.
Yeah. Arik the Spinarak, who's level 4. And Blind Zubat, who's level 5.
Okay. So, like, what I think our strategy here should be to get some levels on Dr. Roxo, because I believe he should learn Rock Throw pretty soon, and then we can just demolish Jim.
Yeah. Mine was to go down onto... I forget what route it is now. I am terrible with route names, and again, I'm kind of...
Now, we do... In regard to nearby routes, we do have some options available to us here. So if we go down, we can acquire a new Pokemon.
Yeah.
However, if we don't, and we come back a bit later, we get access to a potentially much better Pokemon. Although I have no reason for us not going left is pure gravy. But the Pokemon we could get by headbutting a tree on that route outshine the Pokemon we could get in grass. Hang on, I need to go respond to something quickly.
Okay.
Okay, I am back. Oh, is this a new friend encounter?
No.
No.
And of course this bounce route, which is the worst possible.
But yes, I mean, do you want to know the specifics of like what we could get if we went down now versus later, or
I know
would you rather keep the illusion?
Yeah, I know if we went down now, we'd have a possibility of getting a Mareep.
We would, but it's like 10% chance.
Yeah.
And the most likely thing if we go down is we get a Bellsprout.
Yeah, which we've encountered just now on the other route.
Yeah. But we can't catch this one, right?
No.
Good. Because if we could catch it, that would actually be wonderful. Because then we could guarantee him a reap. But
yeah. I'm just trying to think now. If it's the Pokemon, I think you're referring to, there's somewhere else we can get it, isn't it? Can you head in? Is it Azalea or Cherry Grove as well, and potentially get it there?
Different ones from there.
Ah, okay.
Oh.
Oh god, this is gonna take...
I mean... yeah.
Also, I'm gonna apologize in advance if my commentary isn't quite at the standard. I'm kind of wiped out. I haven't been sleeping well for whatever reason. Hell if I know why. But I feel really drained. Hopefully I'm not coming down with something, but yeah, as a result, that's also partly why I didn't do an editing stream last night.
Yeah, I know you were talking about it, but I didn't get a notification that you'd went live or anything.
Yeah, I decided against for the time being. I might wait now until Tuesday.
Fair enough. Give you the specifics of what we could get if we come back later from Headbutt.
Yeah, go on then.
Okay.
I know Apom is an option as well, isn't it?
So since we already have a Hoot, have a 30% chance of getting a Pineco, or a 20% chance of getting an Execute.
Okay.
And both Executor and Fortress are pretty good in their own right. The alternative get...
Yeah, Executor would be difficult because of the lack of a Leaf Stone. I know they're more difficult.
Well, we can get one. Because the Pokeathlon exists in this. We can just play the Pokeathlon and buy a Leaf Stone.
Yeah, Oh my god, OBS, why are you so jittery?
Now, in terms of if we were to just try our luck in the grass. Alright. So, it's night, so Hoppip will not. And we already have a Zubat. Actually, the odds aren't that bad. It would be 20% chance or 35% chance of Wooper. That's not as bad as I thought it was, in fairness.
No.
Plus, if we do that, I think there's higher level Pokemon in general there, which will make grinding rock so more friendly.
Fair enough. Hey Knight, how are you doing?
Distranda, what a good ship.
We will have no shipping here. Unless it's Pokemon with Pokemon, in which case I'm perfectly fine with.
You'll be alarmed, but that's not the first person to try that ship today.
Oh god. Okay.
Don't worry, I shut it down the first time too.
Was I asleep at the time?
Yeah, it was outside of where you could see.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know what's up with, apparently we're dropping, OBS is dropping 20% of frames, I don't know why.
That's somewhat alarming.
I can say nothing's changed from last time, aside from I turned your audio up. I'm pretty good, Knight. I'm just a little bit sleep deprived, and I have no idea why, if I'm perfectly honest with you.
I'm doing alright, just coming off that Dark Souls hype.
Yeah, how are you finding Dark Souls, you know, with your experience in general?
Dark Souls I like way more than Dark Souls 2. It feels a lot better and is generally just a lot more enjoyable to play.
Yeah, that... I gotta be honest, that does come across.
Yeah, it's like I'm not having impassioned speeches about D&D anymore because I'm actually engaged by the game.
Yeah.
And that was really it with Dark Souls 2. When I found out that, you know, I was having a talk like that and suddenly enjoying myself way more, it really drove home how little fun I was having with it.
Yeah, like I say, I think from what I can gather now from what a lot of other people have said is that 1 is probably the best start. If you didn't start with demons then. And 2 is, I don't want to say easier, but it's easier to get into if you have played 1, I think. But it doesn't mean that it still doesn't have its weird crap to deal with. So.
And that's the thing, where it gets you isn't with difficulty, it's with, hey, it now takes you like 20 minutes to go through this fog door, have fun with your no invincibility frames.
Yeah.
It's not harsh because you fucked up, it's harsh for just arbitrary reasons.
Yeah, them tying iframes to a stat was probably the biggest thing they did to mess it up there.
And that's the thing, is like, it ties it to a stat, sort of, but then like poise is tied to armor.
Yeah, it's weird. Like I say, it's not a bad game in and of itself, although a lot of people would tell you that it is, but it is a bad Dark Souls game. It's not the sequel that it should have been.
Thing that I will just be, I'll have a better set of skills and things to fall back on after Dark Souls 1, and maybe I can approach it with fresh eyes and fresh.
Yeah.
I have another character kind of on the go. I'm trying to play kind of in my off time, but often I'm just not wanting to pick up Dark Souls 2.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
But yeah, shall we take the gamble on Route 32 and see if we can get ourselves ideally a wonderful Mareep? Because I think it will make the leveling up quicker. I believe there are stronger Pokemon down there.
Okay, I'll take out this Spellsprout and then we'll go back, heal up, and let's go.
Unless you're especially feeling the execute / Pineco gamble.
The thing is, I can see Pineco. Oh yeah, the D&D party night. I can see Pineco having its uses as a fortress.
Yeah, it would be one we'd have to kind of work towards.
Yeah, but it'll take a while to get there.
Yep.
and at the moment we don't have that luxury, so...
Yeah, I mean, you're not wrong. And there are other tanky Pokemon who we will likely encounter en route. I think we've already guaranteed one of them, in fact.
Fair enough.
Yeah, I guess that's the thing. From when I did the other Nuzlocks, I find myself kind of mentally trying to plan out paths a lot more on these things.
Yeah, I don't at all, if I'm honest. I just kind of play the game as is. Yeah,
That's fair enough.
Like I say, I generally just enjoy kind of spending time with Pokemon and so, you know, training them up and then figuring out what my favourites are from there.
Man.
And I'm not much for competitive play. It's not. That's not to say I don't. I wouldn't enjoy it, but it's sort of.
So when the inevitable Distranda cursed run comes around, it's going to be quite hard on you, eh?
Probably. It's going to be a case of, oh god, I got to panic now.
Alright, give us your best shot, Route 32.
Yay, Rattata!
Not you. Not you, Rafter. We already have you.
Oh,
but look at it.
That's really good to hear, Hasman, actually. Yeah, I have no idea why it was dropping so many frames. It does touch wood, and I am holding onto a guitar neck right now. It does seem to have stabilized itself. I'm like I say, I don't know what was up with it, because nothing has changed aside from me turning up Distranda's audio. That's it.
I was going to say, if the technical issues persisted, I'd just have to make paint shop level stream summaries.
Yeah.
Just be like, we went on an adventure. Crudely drawn stick person walking into grass.
Yeah. Well, I always wanted to get into animation without having to lose my patience doing it, but I was on end, so maybe that's my break into it.
I'm sure you'd be the only person here who'd seen it, Panda. But do you remember the what happened in the Silent Cathedral summary I drew up for that one channel?
I might not have seen it, actually.
Oh, really? Fair enough. Fair enough.
Like it doesn't ring a bell. Although there's every possibility that I'd find it and watch it and then think, oh yeah, I remember. Oh, rock.
Yeah. We had a lot of technical issues in the Silence Cathedral in the Soul Reaver run. And we ended up losing a bunch of footage. So then to avoid replaying that section again, I made a piece of art in Microsoft Paint, which loosely summarized what happened in the Silence Cathedral, and then just narrated over the top of it.
Fair enough. Yeah, I discovered that I quite enjoy video editing, and I'm not necessarily all that good at it, but I do try to make it look as professional as possible with the resources I have.
I used to love video editing when I was in college.
Yeah,
it's what I wanted to go into, and you can probably see why now.
Yeah, I've never done it before, seriously, you know, aside from sort of chopping up bits and pieces of vlogs. And are you fucking serious?
Well, they are the most likely encounter, you know. We're dealing with 10%, 20% chance encounters on the others.
Yeah, but still.
And these guys are given pretty good experience, and Roxo can solo them.
Oh yeah, and I'm not complaining in the one regard, but I'm complaining in another. Yeah, it's like a...
Ratta4Dayz!
Ratta party here. I mean, it'll end up that it'll give me acid reflux, and I'll end up needing a Tums party. Points to you, you are awesome if you get that reference.
Ratta4Dayz! Printed and put it on a shirt.
Yeah, if ever we do merch, that's gonna have to be a thing. Along with Revin Sarathi's tactical retreat. Fortunate tactical retreat, because make the tactical retreat from a bunch of necromancers and then end up finding a robe that increases magical regen.
I like how my best stream highlights so far have been me dying.
Yeah.
The highlight of my streams is the bit where I lose.
Funny enough, speaking of the Skyrim roleplay, I discovered that it's not a feature.
Bellsprout! It's new!
We have to catch it, don't we?
Yep.
Oh well.
It's not the prize we wanted, but it's the one we deserved.
I guess?
I think it's about to kill Roxo.
Not quite.
Okay, shift to Cootery. Cootery can handle this shit. She's our girl. And she can hypnosis it and like tackle it a bit, I think. And then it will be primed for catching.
See, now once again, that was almost a huge this is the second time now that I've forgotten that this is a Nuzlocke and not panicked about something and thought, oh shit, I gotta get this out.
To be fair,
So
you were
far.
battling Bellsprouts in the other area, but because they were lower level, they didn't know Vine Whip.
Yeah.
So I can see how you'd get in that pattern of, oh, just a Bellsprout.
Not only that, but again, like I say, I'm kind of... No, I wouldn't say sleep deprived
Well,
as such.
we tackle it a bit. It's going to break out if we try and catch it now. It's too strong.
We'll try it. It's a Bellsprout, and it's asleep.
But it's level 6.
If it breaks out, I'll bow down to your superior knowledge.
Fair enough. Nope, you were correct.
Yeah, I get to sit on my throne for just a little bit longer.
Alright, but we also have to name this Bellsprout.
So,
Alright.
if anyone has any suggestions for a Bellsprout?
It's a blindingly fast Bellsprout. Don't forget that.
This is where its nature is speed reducing.
Probably.
So it's a blindingly slow Bellsprout.
And you know, we do kind of need a grass type. We don't have one at the moment.
Yeah. Wait, yeah, no, we don't have one. And I don't know what we would use a grass type for until after the second gym, mind you, but it's so worth it.
Yeah, it's not great. I mean, it probably adds more to our party than Ratta4Dayz,
Yeah.
but it's not great, I'm not gonna lie.
So, yeah, any suggestions for Bellsprout names? Because I have none. Again, I don't normally nickname Pokemon.
You know what we can do? I've got it. It's blindingly fast, right? We should name it Gordon, and then we should teach it Flash. Like the old man recommended.
Okay. That's,
You do not sound convinced.
yeah, I don't know what to think about that one, if I'm totally honest with you. Part of me really likes the pun, and then part of me thinks it's so painful that it's too painful to do.
But I do raise the question of what else are we going to teach Flash if not this Bellsprout?
Yeah. I see your point, but... Again, like I say, that pun just seems a little bit on the painful side.
It's the nature of my jokes. Hit and miss. But rapid firing.
Fair enough.
Like a minigun.
I'm going to assume no one else has any suggestions.
Unless we're going to call it Ratta4Dayz. Which I'm not opposed to.
No, me, but I don't think it's going to fit.
Maybe if you abbreviate it, just Ratta4Dayz.
T-A-T-A. Yeah, it wouldn't fit.
What if you did 4 as number 4?
Yeah, it still wouldn't fit. Unless we do...
When Days as DZ.
Ratta4Dayz.
I'd say DZS. So Ratta4Dayz.
Unless... Is that gonna take us back to it? No, I don't. Right, good. How about Ratta4Dayz?
Yeah, that works.
Okay, guys, you in the chat, if you have any suggestions for what's the name of Bellsprout that's better than Ratta4Dayz or Gordon,
Speak now or forever hold your peace.
I'm gonna give it 30 seconds or so from here. Like I say, as much as I enjoy both of those, I think there's probably something we could do that's much more appropriate somehow. But my brain isn't working properly.
But on the other hand, it's a Bellsprout.
Yeah.
I mean, if there was a guy in that tower who would give me an item for it, I would give it away.
I mean, I don't dislike Bellsprout. Hazman doesn't have anything better. Like I say,
Ratta4Dayz!
like I don't dislike Bellsprout, but it's definitely not one of my favorites. I mean, generally speaking, I'm not that keen on grass types anyway, aside from the starters, but...
Yeah, I can see what you mean. I mean, I quite like Gloom and Vileplume.
Yeah.
They're quite a nice line. And yeah, Executor isn't a bad thing.
Blossom is quite cute.
Yeah. Although really tiny.
Yeah. For some reason, Gloom ends up when it ends up evolving into Blossom, it ends up going back to the size it was as an Oddish.
Yeah, I think maybe even smaller.
Yeah. Oh well.
It's weird.
And last call.
I think it's Ratta4Dayz.
Yeah. Okay. This was not my fault. I'm gonna put it out there now. It was not my fault.
This is a superior grinding location, definitely, though.
Yeah. And again, I nearly went in and got out.
So we
Dude killed. Oh yeah. Speaking of, thinking about it, there was something that I meant to do.
Do we want to move Ratta4Dayz into our party? Because I do feel like it would contribute more than our Rasta.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, why not? Actually, funny enough, the thinking about it, it's oddly more appropriate than it has any right to be.
Do elucidate.
I'm not sure if anyone has ever seen any of... I'm not sure if it was the Chinese version of Pokemon Green or the Vietnamese version of Crystal, but Vine Whip was called Rattan Whip.
Okay, that's pretty good.
Very poorly translated, and some of the names and just like, well, yeah, you'd have to... What am I doing?
Oh yeah, we had Terrahand as well. Terrahand we could move into our party too if we wanted.
Yeah.
So maybe drop the spider and the rat?
Yeah, that'll do.
Yeah, we've got a structure of sorts beginning to form there.
But, yeah, I don't know if... How many channels will actually have it up now? Because
I mean, I remember...
I watched years ago, but, I know in the one version of Green that, again, I'm not sure what... I don't even know where I'm going now. I do apologize. But the name they had for Jigglypuff was Puddy. P-U-D-I.
Yeah, I've seen that translation on Jigglypuff before, actually.
Yeah, it's bizarre, but oddly charming. that should do us.
Although poison's not too scary in this game, since we will survive it.
Yeah, I'm thinking more if ever we are in a situation where we're down to one Pokemon and it's poisoned, you know, in battle.
Yeah, fair enough. I mean, they're never a bad thing to have. How are we doing for potions?
We have 6, but I'll get 4 more, back us up to 10. And I will do the same with the Pokeballs.
Okay, yeah, 10's good. And yeah, we just need Rock Throw on Dr. Roxo. And then we can just laugh at this gym.
Ideally, this is where it just misses every time.